Adobe Fonts and Monotype now started a collaboration, which means that a lot of almost 800 Monotype fonts are now available on Adobe Fonts to all Creative Cloud subscribers. And this is good news. And of course, they market this with Helvetica is now on there. But come on, Helvetica is super boring. I got for you my top picks, fonts that you really should check out when it comes to this new partnership. So let's take a look. Well, of course, they have Helvetica Gotham, which I'll come to, Din, Banton Modern, also a nice one, Avenir, and so many more. And these fonts, you can find them all on Adobe Fonts, and they just added this year. But it says here, new from Monotype. You can see it because I'm covering it. But yeah, Slipstream, nice one, but not the most essential one. Also Baskerville, come on. But there are others that I really want you to explore. And here definitely Gotham comes into my mind. Gotham is this classic. You know, the Obama campaign made this font super famous. But now it is also available in all of its 64 styles. So all these styles are now available at your fingertips. This very wonderful geometric typeface is absolutely gorgeous, and it's still very popular. So in headings, all caps, come on, this nothing can beat heading Gotham. It's just like, this is so confident. This is a great one. So very, very good choice here. But now let's turn to a classic. I'm sure you're familiar with ITC Benguiat, designed by Ed Benguiat, the legend. And I'm sure you know this from Stranger Things. But taking a look at it, it is so quirky, it is so unique. Come on, it's very spiky. Look at the K and oh, it's delicious, a delicious font, especially in the bold weights. So there's also a more condensed version of it. Try it out, get this 70s vibe, this 80s vibe, especially in all caps again. So let's just type in 1980s or 80s vibe here. Yeah, you see, it also has something, it's from the 70s actually, but it has this Art Deco feeling a bit to it, taking a look at the B and other things. So this is something for posters, for headings. Condensed, you get this editorial feeling, this editorial style from the 80s, from the late 70s. This is definitely a go-to font for the classics. Now, when you want this to be a bit more modern, check out Nexa, another great example of a geometric typeface. It's by Svet Simov from Font Fabric, but it is under a license of Monotype, so you can check out how this typeface also shows very quirky shapes. Look at this lovely double-story G with the open loop here. It's, yeah, let's zoom in a bit to see it a bit clearer. Start with the G. Come on. That's cool. That's such a gorgeous typeface. And here also for headings, maybe for a little text, it might be too striking for running text, but this is also a very unique typeface for branding. A lot of variety here, 36 styles. Check this one out. Now, one of my favorites. So this one here now next is by SharpType. It is Ogg Display. And Monotype acquired licenses for SharpType quite recently, so this is definitely something to consider. Ogg Display, companion of Ogg Text. And it is a very contrasting, also retro typeface. You see how expressive and angled these italics are. So they are very, very well made. And something for posters, something for big headings, strong contrast, also very geometric. Look at the E. This is something that pairs geometry with like very traditional typefaces, very you can see the broad nib pen in there even with a sturdy stroke contrast you have here. And this is like very, very calligraphic almost. So yeah, a lovely display typeface, but also a very sturdy and reliable font for your body text. So here it's toned down, it's much calmer. This will work for your body text, and it is something for editorial, also for web design use. I can imagine this wonderfully in an app design with a lot of content to read, maybe accompanied with Ogg Display for the heading. So a very good typeface. Now, coming to another category, which is now about more the weird fonts, the interesting fonts. So two of them I want to share with you. It's not Helvetica, it's also not Arial, and it's also not Impact, which is also now on there. These are two very, very, yeah, they have a lot of character. So let's take a look. Now, the next one is Mystery Standard. I don't know who made this font, but I think it's mainly made for Japanese. But look at this crazy typeface. It's like melting. It's very mysterious. And if you can read Japanese, you see it's like very fluid, almost like sauce has been dropped there, and it kind of created a letter or something. Yeah, it makes me hungry, maybe. So I really like this one. Really like this one. Only one style. Use it in a heading or something very large, but a lot of personality. And now we are going to make this very traditional with Parliament. This is by, I think it is designed by Jonathan Höfler, of course. Yeah, it is a very, very striking black letter script typeface. So very confident, but look at these details, also the Z here, the lowercase c, the G, it's a bit spiky, and it is super, super striking. So this is something for something traditional, something that wants to stand out, but also something a bit crazy or wild, especially how they show it with this very, very garish color combinations. So I'm curious, is there one of the new fonts added your favorite? Is one of my favorites your favorite? Leave it in the comments. I'm super excited to find out about this. And what is your favorite font from the whole collection? Explore it on Adobe Fonts, and I think this gives designers now a great opportunity to make use of these, also from Avenir or Frutiger or other typefaces that are very, very common go-to fonts. So with that said, I wish you a wonderful remaining time exploring these fonts. See you soon.